For our project, we analyzed the biomechanical differences in gait patterns in a male and female with and without heels. In the following video, we will describe the differences in gait between both subjects, as well as the differences each subject displays in sneakers and heels. Multiple tables and a written summary were also provided for a more detailed analysis of gait patterns. We will begin with the analysis of our male subject in sneakers. It was not our intention to embarrass any students in the making of this video.
In sneakers, our male subject had a normal gait pattern with normal step and stride length, step width, and reciprocal arm movement. Full knee extension was seen at initial contact. At mid-stance and terminal stance, he had normal hip extension, knee extension, and ankle dorsiflexion. Swing phases all appeared to be normal for our male subject in sneakers. In heels, the male subject showed shortened step and stride length, but maintains normal arm swing and step width. Our subject also had limited knee extension and ankle dorsiflexion at initial contact. Following a shortened loading response, the subject showed exaggerated trunk flexion at mid-stance. Terminal stance had a longer double stance time and less hip extension, knee flexion, and ankle dorsiflexion. Initial swing in heels showed a larger degree of hip flexion and knee flexion to help the foot clear the ground. The heel places the subject's foot in plantar flexion during mid-swing. Terminal swing occurred much sooner in heels. During terminal swing, the subject's knee remained flexed and his ankle did not dorsiflex in preparation for initial contact.
In sneakers, our female subject showed normal step and stride length, step width, and appropriate arm movement. During all stance phases of gait, our subject displayed normal degrees of motion in the hip, knee, and ankle. Swing phases were also normal. The subject began the swing phase in hip extension, slight knee flexion, and ankle plantar flexion and progressed to hip flexion, knee extension, and ankle dorsiflexion. At initial contact in heels, our female subject had decreased knee extension. Mid-stance appeared to be normal, but in terminal stance our female subject showed limited hip extension and ankle dorsiflexion along with increased knee flexion. In pre-swing, we saw increased hip flexion and decreased knee flexion. This continued to terminal swing where hip flexion and knee extension appeared to decrease. Our female subject's step length and stride length were also decreased, with arm swing and step width remaining normal.
Overall, our female subject showed little gait deviation in heels. She also seemed more confident with her balance while wearing them. The results attained were expected as the male subject claimed to be unaccustomed to wearing heels and showed numerous abnormalities in gait pattern. Performance of this analysis was a helpful experience in understanding the differences in people familiar with walking with an altered gait pattern and those who are not.